All right. You want to talk about the Jazz?
Oh, let's do it. I hate this team so much, Ennis. Let me tell you. I hate this team. I mean, I don't know what it is about them. I dislike. I don't dislike the way they play basketball. I like Quinn Snyder as a coach. I actually really like Donovan Mitchell. I think he should get out of there though. Like somebody free Donovan Mitchell. But I think like this is just not a sustainable thing for them anymore. Rudy Gobert, unfortunately, can't play perimeter defense and interior defense at the same time, which has been proven time and time again. When you're banking on Royce O'Neal shutting down Paul George and Kawhi, I hate to break it to you, but it doesn't work out. Like, Royce O'Neal's a nice guy, probably. He's like a nice defender. He'll probably lock up like Corey Joseph, you know? And then trading Joe Ingles, who's like the heart of your team. I love Jingles so much, Ennis.
Yeah.
He'll probably just re-sign with him in the offseason. But no, but Utah is just, they're just not good, man. Like they blew a 20-point lead against, I forgot. And then a 16-point lead against the Warriors. No, they had a game before that.
And then 25 against the Clippers.
You're right, yeah, and then 25 against the Clippers with like an injured Paul George coming back. It was like the same thing that happened last year. Utah does hold the tiebreaker against Denver, who's right in front of them. So if they win their next couple games, then they'll be moving into the 5th seed, and they'll play the Mavericks, and they'll eventually lose to Luka Doncic, the greatest fat guy basketball player ever. I mean, there have been 15 games this season where they held double-digit leads, and they've lost all of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't see that. Like, what's the hope with this team? Like, I feel like 2 years ago, remember that bubble season when Mike Conley came in? We were like, oh, Mike Conley, maybe this is a contender now. Like, have they entered like this race? Donovan Mitchell going to take the next step, and then they kind of just stank. It was a little bit stinky, you know. But then the next year, last year, that was their big breakout year. You know, they were the 1st seed. They were doing well basically the whole season. They revamped their offense. They were taking more threes. Donovan Mitchell took another step. Rudy Gobert. Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert finally found like a chemistry which was working, and then they have the complementary guys like Jingles and stuff like that. But then they ended up losing, obviously, because they have no perimeter defense. Like in the regular season, it works for like everybody just to go to the paint and like Rudy will deter them. They'll just take like mid-range pull-ups, but like that doesn't work against guys in the playoffs who like have to take mid-range pull-ups because those are the only shots available. I mean, yeah, man. Like, and Rudy and Donovan just hate each other. Like they've hated each other for like 2 years now. Ever since Rudy was like patient zero of COVID, then Donovan's kind of hated him. If you go through any of their press statements, did you want to know something, Ennis?
What?
Donovan Mitchell passes Rudy Gobert the ball 2 times a game.
What?
2 times a game.
Where'd you get that stat, bro?
I'm being serious. I saw it. I'll literally send it to you right now.
Wow. Don't they run like a lot of pick and rolls? Not
really. Not enough. Well, then they run pick and rolls for Donovan to get like open looks. Have you ever seen Rudy Gobert get a switch in the paint and then work that switch?
No.
According to NBA.com, Gobert is receiving 2 passes of 1.8 passes of Mitchell, like from Mitchell to get to the game, because Rudy only takes like 7 shots a game, and those are all basically off lobs. This doesn't surprise me at all.
Utah has also lost 6 of its last 7 games. They've lost 15 times after leading by 10 or more points.
Yeah, man. This is not a good team. They have no small ball center. So like if a guy put like if Phoenix went small, they're done. If Memphis went small with Jaren Jackson at the 5, they're gone. Minnesota just ripped them apart just because Cat can shoot threes. And I mean, any like pull up 3-point shooter in the pick and roll basically rips this team apart because Rudy has to play drop. Klay Thompson did the same thing. And he's not even shooting that well off. It's 57%, Rudy. You're only taking like dunk. How are you missing those? Anyway, do you see what he posted on Instagram too? He had this picture of like he had I don't know who it was, but he had like some small point guard like sealed in the paint, and he had like his hands up ready for the pass, and they did not pass it to him, which makes sense.
He posted that, and what did he say?
He was just like keep working or something like that. like dog, you have no post game. Nobody's gonna pass you the ball. Like. I hate to break it to you, Rudy, but like this is like remember when Andre Drummond would like ask for post-ups in Detroit and like he would never score off of them, just only off the offensive rebounds after he missed?
Yeah.
This is kind of like that situation. He had Malik Monk like sealed in the paint. He said trust it, and he had like the prayer hands and like the crystal ball. In fact, he posted it twice. He posted the same picture twice. I don't know if that was like a mistake on his end, but he did do that. And then after that, it was trust the timing. Things happen for a reason. Yeah. Getting traded does happen for a reason, Rudy. Yes, it does. You and your big old contract.